Previously on the show, we've spoken to a chap called Joey Anser, who was in another fight sequence with Matt Damon in the Bourne Ultimatum. Probably the best fight sequence in that film too. He played a character called Desh. And he spoke about just the work ethic that Matt Damon had and the amount of time that he put into it. And you spoke about it just briefly there, but just maybe a little bit more about working with Matt Damon.
Well, Matt, from the very beginning, he's not a fighter, but he's a worker. And he put himself like in such a good condition, and he's been learning different style, for like few months even before to start the film, and you could tell because he had a couple stunt doubles, but when we did the fight, they didn't do nothing. Matt did all the fight, by himself because we've been working that 5 weeks together, experiment, and just make it even better, the fight by itself. But like I said before, he had like different coach training, Jet Kundo, Junfa, Pencak Silat, Krav Maga, different style, So he's been working a lot, to get ready for the film. And when we met, he was already like sharp. He was like fit, so it was easier. We didn't have, even if we were still looking for, and we did even more choreography that we don't see in the film that they cut, for some reasons, because they decided that it was like there already. It's quite long, but it was even longer. So that's why we had to work even more when we were rehearsal before the film. And I remember we were supposed to have like they missed something. So during the film, we already did the two in two different parts. The first part in Paris, and then when we had to shoot guns and everything, we had to do it in a studio in Prague. So and it was like between the both parts, it was like months. So we have to keep on training. So that's why I went to Prague to keep on training with him. And then at the very end of the film, like 5 months after, in June or something like that, they wanted to reshoot something. So we had to keep on training. For me, my job was, I made quite some good money for that. I had to keep my hair blonde and a little bit beard, whatever, and to keep sharp and to train with Matt for the 5 next months, just to make sure that if they wanted to do the reshoot, and by memory, I think they even didn't, but they just wanted me to be there just in case. And for Matt, that was cool because at the same time we were still training, and which is crazy because he was shooting daytime, and on the evening he was doing like an hour and a half training with not every day, but like let's say twice a week with me, just to make sure that he's not going to lose, he's not going to forget about the choreography, and just to keep on, So I was some sort of training partner somehow, just to make sure Matt, is going to be in a good physical condition because he has this fight with me, but different fights and a couple different actions, in the film. So yeah, Matt is exceptional somehow. Like I said, he's so pro. He's so, he so invests, somehow, he really put himself deeply into what he does, and that's a good example. And it was really lovely to work, with this gentleman.
Hello, thanks for checking out that clip. If you liked what you heard and you want to hear the rest of the interview, head on over to spyhards.com. That's SPYHARDS, or look us up wherever you get your podcasts. But until next time, we'll see you among the shadows.